Okay. Good morning, guys. God bless you guys. It is a Toxic Talk Thursday, August the 20th, 2026. 1 minute after the hour, guys. Triple welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team, only place on earth where you get your morning started right, guys. That chat room is wide open, or you can call in the numbers 570-982-6950. Like I say each and every morning, I hope all you guys are well. We hope your families are well. We pray that everybody is okay. Thank you so much. We can't wait for our loving members in the chat room to come in and rock with us for this 1 hour of an action-packed podcast that's been going on over 9 years, and we truly appreciate you. And what I'm gonna say to the new listeners or everybody else, please, if you don't mind, like, share, follow, subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. It's where we get the job done, but most importantly, it's the only place on this entire earth where you get your morning started right. To this queen right here, over to my right, Janice. Good morning. God bless. You're looking
Good
well.
morning.
Okay, you're
Thank
looking
you.
well.
Thank
Look like the blood is flowing through. And
I'm
how are
living.
you?
Good morning. Good morning. Peace and love. I am living. Peace and love, everybody. And welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. Today is Thursday, August 20th, 2026. Okay, I got that right? And because earlier this week, I kind of forgot where I was and what time of day it was. But anyway, today is Thursday, August 20th, 2026. And the current weather conditions in my backyard, it is 74 degrees. It is beautiful outside. The sun is expected to be out in effect, shining brightly all day today. Let's pray and hope that, okay? No gloomy days here in New York in my backyard. I'm Janice, Segure from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team, the only place on earth where you get your morning started right.
The only place on this entire earth where you get your morning started right. We are super excited to be here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, we are on point. We got an action-packed show for you today, and that's what we do here on the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. Now, before I jump into what I need to say as a gentleman, it's always ladies first. So I will start with Janice. Janice, and shout out to all our folks over there on YouTube. We truly appreciate you. So I'll start off by saying, Janice, good morning, and how's the last couple of days been in your life?
Oh man, busy, Shawn. Last couple of days been very busy. I've been running all over the place, but I like doing that. I like running. I like doing things. I just can't. I don't know. I can't seem to slow down. I don't want to slow down. When I slow down, you know what I do? I fall asleep. Like I get so freaking bored. I fall asleep. And I think that's part of the reason why I don't watch TV so much. I just can't sit there and watch the story. It's like it has to be really interesting, But you know what I did? I went to the movies, Shawn. I have not gone to the movies since before the pandemic. Right. So this was my first time going to the movies. I went to see Odyssey. I stayed awake for the entire thing, but I felt so old, so antiquated. Like what would I was trying to order some popcorn and I'm up there and I'm, trying to figure out the price. Like, should I get the big one or the small one? And, man, that's like, is the popcorn going to be stale? Like, has it been sitting in the thing for like 4 years? Like I'm all in my head about all kinds of stuff. But yeah, I went to the movies for the first time in like 4 years or whatever. What is it, 6 years since the pandemic? So that was interesting. I thought it was very interesting. A different experience. I mean, Go ahead.
Guys, when the last time I went to the movies? That's very interesting. I went to the movies recently. I can't remember the movie. And do people still go to the movies? I think movies is a big industry. And the thing is, I believe that with that, before I go on and before we get into the show, you think that some industries are dying because, or people are not supporting them because we don't do them anymore. But understand that this economy in this country and all over the world depends on people being born. We need people to be born because even though we might not go to the movies that like we used to, there's a whole nother generation of folks who go to the movies. And when we were younger and we used to go to the movies all the time, the generation back in our days that were older, they stopped going to the movies. So long as there's a cycle of human beings being born on this earth, there'll be certain sectors of the economy just gonna keep on pushing.
Yeah.
That businesses like McDonald's and all these type of fast food places, they will never ever go out of business. Coca-Cola, Pepsi, stuff like that. It'll never ever go out of business. You can tell people 1,000 times, don't drink soda, don't eat fast food. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because people are being born and it's a generational thing. Like behavior sometimes is generational. Sometimes your parents act weird, you might start acting weird until you get out of that trap. But that's another issue. But what I'm saying is, don't just because you or I or our age group don't do it anymore, that doesn't mean that the product doesn't exist. And for perfect example, when you get a certain age, like Janice and myself and others, there's a new sector of industry that we are heavily involved in comparison to the young folks, like taking medication or going to sleep or the therapy or whatever the things that we do that's in our age range. So, and obviously in different parts of your life, there are different sectors of business that will thrive off just simply your age. Now, and look, and listen, I'm gonna give some financial advice, but I'm not qualified for financial advice, if that makes sense. Life is a cycle, Janice, right? We know this. And if you want to make some money on the side, get with your boy Harvey, right? Because I'll always be out there hustling. They call me Harvey the Hustler. And on this Toxic Talk Thursday, 7 minutes after the hour, before we get into what we're going to get into, my whole thing is this. The cycle of life goes around and round in circles, and you can benefit off of it. And I'm going to drop some free game on y'all. When babies are born, right, Janice? There's two things that babies require other than food and oxygen and all that stuff, right? And shelter and all that. They need Pampers, right? Are they called Pampers or diapers? What are they called? Pampers, right? I can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
can you hear me now? No, they're called diapers. Diapers. Pampers is the brand name. Huggies brand name.
Okay.
Diapers.
So diapers. So babies need diapers and wipes. Is that correct?
Yes, they do.
All right. Now, that's a business, that's an industry, right? And when you get older, you're gonna need Pampers and wipes again. When you reach a certain age, and I hope God can bless me not to wear the diaper. But when you get in your elderly age, you're gonna need the diaper and you're gonna need the wipes again. So this is free game.
You're gonna need your pull-ups.
Exactly. Come on, this your boy. Listen, I'm dropping some game on y'all. That's why I'm sitting in the house hustling, chilling all day. Listen. Invest in diapers because those are the businesses that are never going away. The only way they go away and not exist anymore is if people are not being born. And that ain't gonna happen. People are busting nuts every 7 seconds of the day. There is a baby being conceived right now, probably on this block. So 2 things. 1, you want to make some little side money, invest in diapers. Because the cycle of life suggests that we wear them at least twice in our lifetime, or even maybe sometimes 3 times. You ever had a surgery? They put the diaper on you, so that's all I'm saying. Now, and matter of fact, before I say what I gotta say, let's play some. Janice, I'm gonna play an old school song. This is before your time.
Wait, can we go back to the diapers for a minute? Because somebody in the chat said Trump diapers coming soon. And you're right. I'm surprised Trump hasn't, put a stamp on the diapers at this present time. Like, okay.
And let me tell you something. One of my goals in life is to live long enough where I don't have a nurse wiping my ass.
Okay. But you know what, Shawn? You have a whole lot of memories. So if that does happen, you can just go into mine, right?
I don't want my last years to be on this earth and some Jamaican nurse is like, turn it on, Mr. Harvey. It's time to wipe your ass. And let's shout out to the people that's in that sector of the health industry that's out there wiping asses every day. Let me give them a round of applause. Because that's
a hard job.
Yeah, that job takes on I don't know where the applause are with this.
Ow.
The sound that's the sound that you make when somebody's about to wipe your ass.
Ow. Go the next one over. The next one up. You'll see a bunch of them.
I don't see them. All right. Where's the round of applause button, Janice? Anyway.
Okay. So you're in the music section, the sound section. Go to the next section up, and you'll see the applause over there in the next section up.
Okay, let me see. I don't mean to slow the show down, guys.
Yeah, I can't. I don't have it over here on my side. I can't operate it. Sorry.
I don't even want to slow it down. Janice, I'm gonna play a song. Guys in the chat room. I'm not in the chat room yet. What are they saying, Janice?
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Miss MG. Carl Stewart is there. He's one who made the comment about Trump. Alfreda Jackson's in. So everyone's basically saying good morning. Good morning. Comedian Shawn Harvey and family. Okay. Yes.
Guys, the day soon come. You might have a diaper on, man. And if you do have a diaper on, God bless you. And I hope all works out for you.
You're really gonna need to look. Meditation is really gonna come in handy at that point in time if you do need a diaper, because you're really gonna need to go somewhere in the mind and take your mind off of this, beautiful woman or man who's has the privilege of changing your diaper. That is a very hard job to do. You got to have the strength to lift that person up and like really assist them. Like it's not easy, man.
Yeah, God forbid if something happened to my wife, right? And she needs her ass wiped and rubbed and all that stuff. I'm definitely doing that if need. I'm not a trained professional in wiping somebody's ass, because I think maybe you might need a certificate in that. But if something like say something happened, like say my wife, God forbid, breaks both her arms, whatever, she can't wipe her ass, I'll wipe her ass. Janice, if your husband's not able to wipe his ass,
it ain't happening. Sorry,
Janice,
I love you, but
like for a week or two, he can't like his hands are paralyzed temporarily for 2 weeks. Janice, are you wiping your husband's ass? Hold on, before you answer that question.
I feel kind of fine standing next to you. Baby girl, how do I look in my do-rag? Would you tell me the truth? Stay with me and love me through the night, endlessly.
Now,
okay,
I play that song. That's the song we used to play back in the day on this show. A little trivia: who was the member of the show that introduced us to this song?
I feel kind of fine standing next to you. Baby girl, how do I look in my do-rag? Would you tell me the truth? Stay with me and love me through the night, endlessly. I'ma keep on all my chains when I'm making love to you.
Janice, be careful with this song. Be careful with this song. It was very addictive. So we used to play this song back in the day. Guys, who introduced us to this song? If you've been listening long enough, you'll know. But if not, I'll give you the answers anyway. Janice,
Yeah.
your husband, both his fingers, hands are paralyzed temporarily for 2 weeks, and he's home, and and then he's going to recover. It's going to recover. He's going to be back to his functioning hands in 2 weeks. But he needs his ass cleaned out. Now I said that if that happened to my wife, I'm gonna wipe that ass. No question about it. Janice, are you willing to wipe your husband's ass if both his arms are paralyzed, both his hands and arms are paralyzed temporarily for only 2 weeks? Would you wipe that ass?
No, no, Shawn. That's a no. Sorry, dear. Love him, but no, hell no. 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 No, I could not. I can't see myself doing that, Shawn. Sorry. And he's going to be too heavy for me to lift anyway. We're going to have to hire someone to do that. Okay.
I'm talking about you. I tell you what.
No.
Soon as I wipe my wife's ass, this is what I'm be saying.
You got some chain for fire? Got chain for fire?
Got it.
Chain me
All right.
Man, get my fire on me.
All right, bro.
Man, get my fire on me. Get my fire! Get my fire!
Folks in the chat room,
Give me my $5.
you got chain for that.
You got some chain for fire? Got chain for fire?
Got it.
Chain me
All right.
Man, get my fire on me.
All right, bro.
Man, get my fire on me.
Crying like a baby.
17 minutes after the hour, Shawn Harvey from Waco team.
Oh God.
If you're in a relationship and your mate's hands are paralyzed temporarily for only 2 weeks, but you can't afford no home aid to come in there and scrub your mate's ass after they use the bathroom, are you willing to wipe the ass of your mate? Janice, I said absolutely no. I said yes. Janice said no. Janice,
No.
are they saying anything in the chat room about this before we move on to the
No.
morning buzz?
Hey, good morning, Princess. No, they're still coming in. Oh, okay. Cal said she won't take his shit. Okay, who is he talking about? I don't know. Okay.
Hey, Princess, I'm not in the chat room yet, but Princess, do you remember this song?
I feel kind of fine standing next to you, baby girl. How do I look in my do-rag? Would you tell me the truth? Stay with me and love me through the night, endlessly.
Janice, I'm gonna send you the song. It's very addictive. When we played this song a few years back, we were listening to it the whole show.
Okay.
Right,
well, I can see how it's addictive. Okay.
All right, guys. Welcome to the show, only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. God bless you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I tell you what we do. Let's get into this 18 minutes after the hour. Let's get into some front page news. Morning buzz with the one and only. But who? Yeah, okay. You said hell yeah, Princess. But who introduced us to that song, bro? Go ahead, Janice. God bless you.
Baby, please. Oh, first, Shawn, before we move on, I put an image up in the queue. Would you please, show everyone the image? It's in reference to our upcoming event. Go ahead, Shawn. Do your thing.
Come on out, man. It's Toxic Talk Thursday. Come on out. We're just days away now. Not this weekend, the following weekend. Y'all come on out to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team Day Party. We're going to party. We're going to fellowship. We're going to socialize with each other. We're going to get on the mic. We're going to say a few things. It's nothing but love. Y'all come on out. I like the way the ticket is selling. We truly, truly appreciate y'all. That's next Saturday, August the 29th at Comedy in Harlem, 750-A St. Nicholas Avenue in the heart of Harlem. Doors open up at 2 p.m. We stay until about 5 or 6. Y'all come on out. Meet your boy in person. Meet Janice in person. Miss Amico be in the building. Let's have a great time. Get your tickets. That's the Shawn Harvey Morning Show feature Wake Up Team Day Party at Comedy in Harlem, and that is Saturday the 29th, which is next Saturday. So come on out. Let's have a good time.
Yes, and like Shawn said, well, like I said before, you all get to see us all the time. It would be nice to see you guys face to face. So please come out and hang out with us on August 29th, 2026 at Comedy in Harlem.
Hold
All
on,
right.
Hold on, Jan.
I'm
Who
holding.
remembers this song?
Kind of fine.
Who put us on to this
I
song?
feel kind of fine. Standing next to you, baby girl. How do I look in my do-rag? Would you tell me the truth? Stay with me and love me through the night. Endlessly, I'ma keep on all my chains when I'm making love to you.
Janice, when I see the song, when I
What?
said the name of the artist is Thundercat.
Thundercat. Okay, that explains how he's just like
and
that.
the name
Okay.
of the song is Dragon Ball Do-Rag. All right, Janice, what you got? I yield my time.
Okay, Shawn, I put a photo up in the queue in reference to my next story. This next story, okay, let's see. On August 17th, the Pennsylvania Attorney General's office announced charges against 14 individuals for operating a highly profitable off-campus cocaine trafficking ring. And 13 of those individuals were current and former students of the university. The drug operation centered around the Delta and Sigma fraternity house between 2023 and 2024. Okay, so this is what the investigators are saying. The investigators are saying that they revealed that senior fraternity members used the house to cut and package bulk cocaine, often forcing the fraternity pledgers to hold on one second, to process the drugs and sell the drugs. So in other words, if you were in the first fraternity, and you're going through all of the indoctrinations or whatever that takes place, one of the things that they had to do was cut the drugs. Okay, so that's crazy right there. The key figures are Agostino, right, and Thomas T. Rod Robinson. Okay, now Agostino, he is 24 years old. T. Rod Robinson, 23 years of age. Okay, and they are being identified as the ringleaders. Okay, this is crazy. What they did was they would travel from Pennsylvania to New York and buy up all this cocaine, go back to the university, Penn State, cut it up and sell it from the frat house. Okay, now Paul Robinson is the 14th person that's been indicted, and he is the father of T. Rod Thomas. Okay, Thomas Robinson. Okay, and why is the father implicated? He tried to hide the safe. Okay, the safe which had all the cash and drugs in it. He tried to hide it. So now he has implicated himself and he's going down with them. Oh, by the way, the father was an attorney, okay, in Pennsylvania. That's a crazy story right there. Got 14 of them going down. Can you imagine 23 and 24 years old? And now you're going to be going to prison. Because what was the other guy's name? One of them pled guilty. He pled guilty. He's throwing everybody under the bus, Shawn. Did you hear about that story?
Yeah. Welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your money started. I heard about this. Shout out to our ambassador of the chat room. What you want to say?
I was going to say put the photo up because that's Agostino. I just wanted to show real quick what he looked like. That's all. That's what he looked like. That's it.
Okay.
That's it. That's one of them.
Okay. First of all, shout out to Vanetta George, the ambassador chat room. She got the whole answer right. And guys, could y'all get in touch with Lee Scott for me and tell him to come into the chat room? Lee Scott was the one that turned us on to this song.
I feel kind of fine, standing next to you, baby girl. How do I look in my do-rag? Would you tell me the truth? Stay with me and love me through the night. Endlessly, I'ma keep on all my chains when I'm making love to you.
That sounds like something that was made way back when, like.
No, Janice, it's weird. Yeah, it was actually not made too long ago, made within 10 years. But in the video, I'm gonna send it to you. The girl that plays on she's a superstar now. What's that sitcom that they had the comedy about the Philadelphia school system? I can't remember that. Anyway, she's the star of it. She's in that video. But anyway, shout out to the ambassador chat room, Vanetta George, for getting that right. Okay. What's this guy's name again?
Who?
The drug, not the father, the son.
Oh, T-Rod Thomas. Let me see. Hold on.
T-Rod
Thomas Robinson, and his nickname was T-Rod. That's what he went by. Yeah.
Yo, T-Rod, you're a straight dope dealer. And not only that, you are so arrogant with it that you didn't even keep it on the low because you had your little privilege, that little white privilege you'll have going to Penn State University, which is a D1 school. God knows how, if you don't have a scholarship, how much a tuition, per semester that is. That's probably $40,000-$50,000 a semester to go to a school like that. So if you didn't get it on a scholarship, you got rich parents. And I recently was out there. I did a show. I spent the night out there, the weekend. We did an overnight trip out there by Penn State University, and the Penn State University campus is beautiful. A lot of money. That whole neighborhood is like upper class rich folks. But you decided to be a cocaine dealer at 24, 23 years old. You got your whole frat fraternity down with this distribution of illegal substance, drugs. And you thought it was okay, to the fact that where if you needed to join this fraternity, you had to learn how to cut up cocaine, make crack, and probably sniffed it. And then you got your father involved, who's an attorney.
Yeah.
Now the father, I know. Listen, sometimes you could be so smart, but so stupid at the same time. You could be intellectually the smartest person on earth, but you street stupid. That's why they come up with these terminologies. Stay in your own lane. You're listening to this is probably a young man. You're listening to too much trap music. You think you Future from Atlanta. You got the bitches. You're a white guy, but you live in this sort of urban. You got this fixation with the urban lifestyle. I don't know where the coke came from. Did you go hang out at a party one time and then you was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a big dope dealer on campus. And then your dumbass got caught. This is something you're supposed to do by yourself on the low. You have a few customers, but you make this a whole operation. And since you make this a whole operation, and since you got everybody else involved, then legally the book should be thrown at you just like any other common criminal that's dealing drugs. I know you got your father. He's an idiot. And all your little rich buddies, but Pennsylvania needs to really throw the book at this young man as per example and give him the same type of treatment if he would get to a Latino or a black man that's out there hustling the same type of drugs. And I mean, listen, I used to do cocaine. People are still doing cocaine. First of all, I'm too old to do a lot, especially cocaine. I don't even know if my body can handle that. Are people still doing coke?
Apparently so. And let me just
must be big business out there. But if you are selling cocaine, sir, in your dorm to the rest of the campus and surrounding areas, federal charge. You need to spend 20 years in jail. But what they're gonna do is they got the money and the resources, because that's the only way you can, get reduced time or reduce your penalties in the court system in the United States of America. You gotta have money. If you got a public defender, you're done. If you got a lawyer that's worth $2 million, he could bring some of those charges down. But for you, young man, before I yield my time, throw the book at him, his father, everybody else over there. You already damaged the reputation of temporarily damaged the reputation of the university already, but you, your father, and all your crew, minimum 10, 20 years in jail, never to be seen. I yield my time.
Yes, yes. And let me just back it up and say that they went to New York and got, the cocaine and brought it back. And once they got to the fraternity house, the drugs were packaged and sold primarily to Penn State students. Okay. And guess how the transactions were made? Through Snapchat. Okay.
Wow.
Snapchat, digital payment apps, like Venmo. Are they crazy?
Yeah,
really crazy.
That's the time they live in today. When I used to do coke, you had to go into a almost abandoned building, put the money through the peephole, or if you was a fly guy, you would go to the club and the dude would sell it to you, in the bathroom or, by the lounge area. And now these young folks today, they are making transactions via social media and wire services. Hold on, Janice. Yeah, Janice.
Yeah, well, you know what? He thought it was a prank, Shawn. When the police came to arrest him, he thought that his fraternity group was just, pranking him or whatever. But nope, that wasn't the case. He was actually arrested. Okay, so if we're done with
that goes back to what I was saying. You're so smart, but you're stupid. You don't even realize the criminal activity that you're doing. You don't realize how many federal laws that you're breaking. You don't even realize how you're going to New York to get your little coke. Probably from the Dominicans over there on 141st Street. That's where I used to get my coke.
Prentice said all those trust fund kids need to take the edge off. Yes.
And then Janice, when I picked up my coke, this is the first thing I said.
I feel kind of fine standing next to you, baby.
I feel kind of hard.
Welcome to the show, any place on earth where you get your morning started right 32 minutes after the hour. Shawn Harvey morning show. You can wake up team. But this queen right here, Janice, Miss Miko, will be back tomorrow. She's on a cruise. And Miss Miko sent me a video yesterday of her. She won a bingo tournament on the cruise.
What?
We'll put that in the video tomorrow when she gets here. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in throughout the years, man. We truly appreciate you guys mean so much. Shout out to Afraid of Jackson, Princess Cox, D-Lo, Mathis, man, the ambassador of the chat room, but also Danielle Williams and everybody else, LaShawn Haynes Jones. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And we truly appreciate you. Go ahead. What you got?
Peace and love, everybody. Yes, and welcome to the chat. Shawn, so I put a video up. I saw something on social media, TikTok to be exact, and I just thought it was rather an interesting topic. Let's play the video and then we can talk about it on the other side. I put it in the queue for you. Can you find it? You got it?
That's what my second baby mother said.
Time to talk about it. Say hello to the live. So we can talk, because we could have talked about it before, but now let's talk about it publicly so everybody can know what the.
You come here slamming doors. Like
what do you mean? What I want to know is why you thought it was such a great idea to go with. No, don't worry about the camera. Worry about the problem.
What's the problem?
Worry about the problem.
What is the problem?
Why would you think it's a great idea to go in my bag and take my EBT card, my food stamps, and go feed your baby mama though?
They're not kids. They gotta eat too, right? What you mean? No, your kids.
That is crazy. That's crazy.
Play it one more time.
Oh, okay. Wait, I got to go back and get it. But that's crazy. He took her EBT card and went shopping for his baby mama, and he said,
"Hold on, where the hell is Lee Scott?"
I feel kind of fine standing next to you, baby girl. How do I look in my do-rag? Would you tell me the truth? Stay with me and love me through the night, endlessly. I'ma keep on all my chains when I'm making love to you.
He said he's gonna keep on his chains while he's making love to you.
"Ooh, child." He feels kind of hard standing next to you. He said that too. Okay.
That's right.
I put the video back up, Shawn, if you want to see.
Hey, listen one more time, guys. Put it. I want to see the hearts in the chat room. Where the hearts at in the chat room? Hey, turn down for what? For what? For what? Where the hearts at in the chat room? Hey.
Great time to talk about it. Say hello to the live so we can talk, because we could have talked about it before, but now let's talk about it publicly so everybody can know what the
Why you coming here slamming doors? Like
what do you mean? What I want to know is why you thought it was such a great idea to go with. No, don't worry about the camera. Worry about the problem.
What's the problem?
Worry about the problem.
What is the problem?
Why would you think it's a great idea to go in my bag and take my EBT card, my food stamps, and go feed your baby mama
They're
though?
my kids. They gotta eat too, right? What you mean?
What?
So your kids.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
That's crazy. That
So, two things about that. See, and this is why it's great motivation. I'm not judging this young lady for what she did. I'm looking at the dude. You never want, how many times I keep saying it throughout the years? You never want to be, you should never be in a relationship if you have no money. I don't care. F all that love and all that. Forget about that. Forget about the emotional part. Like, you gotta have money to be in a relationship. I mean, let's keep it real. It's what it is. Like, money makes everything. You know, you could deal with life with the money. And I'm not saying money where you rich, money where you can maintain and pay your bills and not have to deal with this dumb shit. If he was making enough money, he wouldn't have to worry about taking nobody else's food, EBT card to feed kids, his kids, her kids, or any kid. If he was making a few dollars, he would come out his pocket with $100 and go to the other baby mother. He'd buy some food instead of stealing her card.
right.
See, so men and women, but mostly the men, no, even the women, no, to everybody. If you feel that you are not financially secure to pay a bill, even if, like, say if he paid bills, say if he paid the electric bill, the cable bill, the phone, like if he paid something, then maybe she would be able to tolerate it a little better because he's coming into the relationship with some type of leverage.
Right.
See, so you can't be a broke ass nigga in a relationship. You have no leverage. You have no position. You can't negotiate nothing. You have to walk on eggshells. I know you, and men always go, I feel less than a man. Then if you feel less than a man, then get the hell out the relationship and feel less of a man by yourself instead of putting somebody else through your bullshit.
Ding, 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 ding.
Now, you know you broke. You know it. We know it. We look at our bank accounts for the stream of income or money that we know we broke. And do we make enough money mathematically to support another person? Not to support them, but to contribute into the household. And if you can't contribute, and listen, the great penis that only lasts for a little while. Fellas, you could dick them down. Have fun. But month 7, vagina dries up.
Like the Sahara Desert. Okay.
There's a lot of women out here that are suffering from dry vagina. And one of the main causes of dry vagina is broke ass niggas.
Right, exactly. Sorry, there's no moisture.
And one of the ways to keep the vagina moist and wet, pause, is there is a woman could look at you and know that you have some type of potential or you're making some kind of money. That's why women are really with men in a sense. It's the potential. It's more like, I think he could do right. And that's one of the ways you keep the vagina wet if you pay the bill.
Otherwise, it's just as dry as his bank account.
Yes, it's good. Women suffer from dry vagina when they get older. Like when they're 70, 80, 90, the vagina dries up and stuff. Which is fine, it's life. But most women middle age from 35 years old to 65 years old, there's an epidemic out there like the coronavirus. Like there's women are out there suffering from dry vagina because of these men out here in these streets. Or if they don't have no money, they're narcissistic, they're pain in the ass, they're very difficult to deal with. Not to say that women are not immune to this. Women are. There's some broke ass chicks out there as well that's causing havoc. But fellas, listen to your uncle. A lot of dry vaginas out there, and we're causing the problem. We're the problem. If you can't afford to pay nothing or hold your own, you have no position or no leverage. Exit out of the relationship instead of being in a position like this man where he's taking her EBT card. Sir, sir, if you're in a position where you're taking another woman's EBT card to buy food for your other child, get out of the relationship, bro.
Go get your own EBT card. How about that?
You know, and this man reminds me of my man right here.
Huh?
You got some chain for chain fire? Got chain?
Got chain fire.
You got chain fire?
Got
Sir, that's you.
Huh?
You got some chain for chain fire?
You don't want to be that guy, bro.
No.
You know what? And fellas, when you get your shit together, right? Let me see, Janice. When you get where's my other one at? When you get your wait, let me just
What that mouth do though?
like when you wait, let me see. Oh God, I screwed up. Hold on. I didn't mean to stop the flow. But wait a minute. Let me see.
I'm sorry.
Do I have this thing here?
Man.
See, and fellas, when you have your shit together, and I mean together where you're contributing, you gotta be the richest man on earth.
Right.
But when you contribute it, instead of chain for five, you in the house talking shit like this.
I can't help it that I'm custom made. I can't help it that I look good, smell good, can dance all night long. I can't help it.
But you know what, Shawn? It's what gets me about that whole story is that she's trying to maintain, I'm assuming, and work the books and everything so that everybody can eat, have something to do, whatever. And he just goes behind her back and just take the money.
Because he doesn't have no money. This is him right here. This is another example.
With you, I don't fucking like no other female out here. I love nobody else but you.
That's exactly what he said when she got on his case live.
Right, when you have to be defensive about yourself and talk and have conversations like this with women, it's done. You're finished. You're finished. When listen, I'd rather be like my nephew right here.
Word of my mother is break, my nigga.
What's wrong with him? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nephew, I like nephew. I like
right. See, but when you have money in the relationship, you can argue a little longer in the relationship. You could talk shit. You could go to bed. You'll be fine. She'll be mad a little bit, but she'll get over it. Throw her a little $100. Why you think that in this household, I just throw money at my wife. Here, there you go. And then, but when I do that, this is how I feel in the crib.
Like you just got over.
Right.
And
again, where's this dude at again? Hold on, listen one more time. Good story, Janice.
Great time to talk about it. Say hello to the live. So we could talk because we could have talked about it before, but now let's talk about it publicly so everybody can know what the.
You coming here slamming doors?
What do you mean? What I want to know is why you thought it was such a great idea to go with. No, don't worry about the camera. Worry about the problem.
What's the problem?
Worry about the problem.
What is the problem?
Why would you think it's a great idea to go in my bag and take my EBT card, my food?
Now,
yes.
The other problem I have with this as well is the fact that she's recording it. Because she's like, yo, why are you recording me? So you got a lot of people that live in this society now. They're gonna record everything.
Recording everything.
Okay, your thoughts, Jan. I yield my time. I think I'm talking too much.
Well, I think it's funny. Well, the thing is that she wanted to talk about it beforehand. Like let's talk about it, but he kept on dodging a bullet. He didn't want to talk about it, but she caught him just right at the right moment, because he couldn't deny anything. He couldn't even think fast enough, because he's thinking, "Oh my God, she's busting in on my live. What the heck?" Now, and he's like, "Okay, let me move," because he's trying to be all suave and whatever it is, smooth, whatever was going on with his live. He's trying to conduct that, and look a certain way or whatever. But here she comes busting through the door. He's like, "Why you gotta open up the door like that? Why you gotta bust in the door?" She's like, "No, we're gonna have this conversation right now. This is the best time." So kudos to her for finding the right moment to talk about it.
You're right. Let's clap for her. And matter of fact, I dedicate this song to her.
I feel kind of fine standing next to you, baby girl. How do I look in my do-rag?
Yeah. You're right, Shawn. That song's addictive. It's getting to me now.
Wait till I send you the song. You're gonna, when we play Lee Scott. Where's Lee? Lee Scott turned us on to this song a few years back, Janice. And wow. It'd take me hours to get the footage of it, but I went off on him, and I was like, "What kind of song is this?" And we were all laughing and joking about it. And 3 days later, the whole group, all of us, meaning the listeners and the supporters as well, we all was addicted to this song in 4 days. And I listened to the song for about 6 months. And I turned my wife on and my bonus son to the song. He started listening to it for months.
Oh, sorry. I just want to say something. Mathis, she's saying that the weather in North Carolina is 82 degrees right now, but it feels like 92. And today's high is going to be 94, and it's going to feel like 104 degrees. Yikes. Sorry, I had to interrupt and say that. Girl, stay indoors.
No, it's all good. It's I like when D-Lo gives us our weather. What else you have?
Yeah, stay
47 minutes at the hour.
Okay. So the next thing and the last thing that I want to just mention, I guess, is about this the Tupac Shakur trial, which started Monday. After 30 years. After 30 years, now this trial has started, and one of the guys who was testifying yesterday, his name is Mob James, and Mob James, he's not, he's for the other team, but he's like, "I'm not snitching, I'm not telling." Go ahead, play a little bit of the video, Shawn, that I put in the queue of Mob James on trial yesterday, or day before yesterday, excuse me.
Do you know who that was there?
I know everybody that was there.
Okay, like who?
Talk to your lawyer, man. This dude is tripping. I'm not going to explain that. I can't answer it. And what I explained to them, I don't want to send him to prison.
Sure.
Even though we don't like each other.
Sure.
I don't want to send you to prison. So that's why I'm here where I'm at and the way I am.
What?
So, yeah. Basically, he's saying, "I am not snitching. I'm not snitching. I ain't saying anything. I'm not telling." Yeah, he told the attorney, "I know who was there, but I'm not saying anything. I'm not telling." I don't want to, he doesn't want to send him to prison. Even though they don't get along, if he's for the other team, he's not going to talk.
So that's
crazy.
Why they put him on the stand?
Exactly. Why would they put him on the stand? And I feel like this, I don't think we're going to get any answers. I think this is all a waste of time. We're not going to get any answers. He knows who's there. To me, he's basically saying he doesn't want to send Keefe to prison. Like, okay, right there, he's already pointing the finger, I feel. "I don't want to send you to prison. Yeah, I know who was there. I know what went down, but I don't want to send you to prison." But what they're saying is that as the trial went on, they're saying that Keefe gave the gun to Orlando, who was his nephew. He's deceased now, but Orlando was Keefe Davis' nephew, and Keefe Davis gave the gun to Orlando, and Orlando, they're saying, is the one who pulled the trigger, who killed Tupac Shakur. That's what's happening so far. The prosecutors, they're not trying to get Dwayne Keefe, for killing Tupac. They're saying that he orchestrated the whole thing. And that's why he is on trial. Keefe Davis is on trial because they're saying he orchestrated the entire thing. But there's so much to this. Today is day 4 of the trial. And if I can, I want to tune in just a little bit to try to catch up. But there's so many moving parts. I can't, it's hard to keep up. What say you, Shawn?
I say I want this young lady to represent me if I was in that chair.
And it's not to be disrespectful to no one, but anybody can come up this courtroom today, put their hands on my camera, put their hands on me, can get this shit today. I'm telling you, I'm whooping ass today. Straight up throwing blows to anybody that put their hands on me, and that's on guard. I'm gonna fuck this whole shit up if anybody put their hands on me. So with that being said, because I'm not in the fucking mood, white, black, purple.
I like her. I really do. At first, I was like, "Oh shit, okay, okay," but I like her. Don't mess with her camera, okay?
Right, exactly. Right. And this guy who's testifying,
yeah,
like what?
Mob James. Okay, so and he even said, "You know what? You all can paint me as a hostile witness. I'm not talking. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're talking about." Yeah.
But what's up with his mouth?
Do you know who that was there?
I know everybody that was there.
Okay. Like who?
Talk to your lawyer, man. This dude is tripping.
He's a terrible witness. I'd rather this guy understand.
Huh?
You got some chain for chain fire? Got chain for fire?
Got it.
Chain me
All
up.
right.
Man, keep my fire on.
All right.
First of all, the prosecution should be fired for putting him on the stand. Like, this guy's an idiot.
Yeah,
he has no like court manners. Like he's really like he really came out the bodega and came into court and came and sat down.
Yeah,
he doesn't respect the court. You're right. He's admitting that basically pointing the finger at this dude because he's saying, I don't even like this dude, but I'm not gonna throw him underneath the bus.
right. You just did.
And my whole thing is, how long ago this been?
30 years,
30
man.
years, man. 30 years go by fast. And in 30 years, it seems like nobody cares. This guy might walk. Are they trying to put this guy in jail?
Yeah, they're trying to arrest Keefe Davis for orchestrating the entire thing. He also has a memoir that he put out somewhere. I can't remember when, but he put a memoir out, that implicates him. But his defense is that he was just exaggerating. He was just trying to hype up the story. That's their defense.
Yeah. See, the thing is, this guy Keefe is going to walk out of the courtroom.
I think so.
This is a spectacle. It's a waste of time. This is not like the OJ trial. You all remember? Let's go way back. You all remember the OJ trial back in the day?
Yeah.
And remember we were watching it on TV. I don't know if some of us was watching it on TV, and some of us was working. And I'll never forget that day. Janice, because with the and guys, back to Tupac real quick. Maybe rest in peace, bro. I don't know if they're ever gonna find your killer or Biggie killers. We might as well throw this into conspiracy world and let them deal with it.
Right.
Guys, remember the OJ trial?
Yes.
The OJ trial and 9/11 are two events where I think we won't forget where we were.
Right.
I was working down in Midtown Manhattan for Iron Mountain, the delivery company back in the day, like I was telling you, with my van. And I pulled up in front of the, I can't remember the company, but they were located in 150 East 42nd Street, right there on the corner of Lexington, 42nd, right across the street from Grand Central Terminal. And I used to be down there Monday through Friday. I loved that job back in those days. And I went into the Janice, before you share your story, 54 minutes after the hour, I went downstairs into the computer room because I used to deliver and pick up backup tapes for Iron Mountain back in those days. Put a number one chat room if you ever heard of this company, Iron Mountain. They got the drugs out there and all that. And I worked for them for over 20 years. And Janice, I go downstairs, and there was a black guy that was in the computer room. Back in the days, they had these big backup tapes and big computer room. I don't even think they have that stuff no more. I think all that stuff is outdated and everything is on the laptop.
Yeah, microfiche files and stuff, right?
Right. And guys, don't forget, next Saturday, we're just a week away. Y'all come on now. We're super excited. I'm going to be promoting this thing around the clock starting tomorrow for next Saturday. And Janice, I went downstairs into the room. The technician was watching the TV. And he goes, yo, Shawn, man, they're about to give the verdict. I was like, what? Because I was listening to it on the radio in the van. So we sit down there. Okay, long story short, not guilty, right? Me and this dude, it was only two in the computer room. We jumped up, hugged on each other. It was one of my gayest moments ever. We jump on each other, we hugging, yeah, we high-fiving, because that's the way I felt about it. And Janice, I came, and then after we did all of that, I still had to work. I'm still making my deliveries. I come outside on 42nd Street and Lexington Avenue, and it was the first time in my whole entire life that I seen so many angry white people. Their faces were red. But I was, us black people, you know how we are. Yeah, motherfucker, fuck that. Yeah. I was doing all of that. And these people were pissed. And I went to my next delivery, a bunch of white folks. I walk in there. I did something in my head said, don't do too much. But I had that big smile on my face.
Yes.
And that's how that day happened. White folks, as you know, was mad as hell. Janice, and people in the chat room, put in your memories of where you was at in the OJ verdict. Forget about this Tupac thing. I think this is a circus. I say that respectfully. May he rest in peace.
Yeah.
Weird. Janice, where were you when that OJ verdict came out, and how did you feel?
I was at home sitting in front of the TV, and I felt just like most every other black person that I knew and know, excited, elated, like, yes, like I was unbelievable. Also, like, what am I hearing right? First, it was like, am I hearing this correctly? Like, he's guilty? What? He's not guilty? Okay. And we were all happy and celebrating, but I was just stunned because I just knew that, well, I'm not going to even get into it, but I'm glad that he got off. I really was. I was celebrating just like everybody else was celebrating.
And then that night we celebrated back in the hood when everybody got off of work, Janice.
Oh, y'all went out and got some drinks.
No, we was in front of the building.
But it's funny. So you said somebody told you, don't celebrate too loudly afterwards. Who told you?
That was me when I went to my next location. See, me and that guy, we were celebrating because we was down it happened to be, we were in that computer room by ourselves.
Okay.
And we was just, I couldn't believe, I couldn't believe that it was not guilty, but the emotions exploded from both of us. Pause. Janice, we was the only one in that computer room, and we were jumping up and down. I'll never forget it. And remember, it was a nice sunny day that day. Then when I went to my next place, was a law firm, number of white folks in there. I contained my emotions.
Like you didn't know what was going on.
I knew, you couldn't help. I mean, I was still smiling, but I didn't go in there like, yeah, motherfuckers, I told you. Like, it wasn't none of that. And I got in there. They was like, Shawn, there go your tapes right there. And, like, get the F out. Right. Guys, where were you? Forget about this Tupac trial. I don't get it.
Well, it's entertaining, though. I gotta say, the Tupac trial is entertaining.
Oh yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
All these people coming out, the FBI informants that are coming out, whatever, they had some pretty interesting things to say. So I that's the part that I want to hear. I want to hear about the testimonies of the people from the Crips and all that stuff. What they have to say. But most of the people are dead. Everybody that was in the white quote unquote Cadillac, they're deceased. They're gone, except for Keefe Davis. He's still alive, and Suge is still alive also. And there's a whole lot because the security guards, security company that was hired was from Suge's night camp. So that's another story. Like how is it that your security company didn't cover Tupac Shakur? Like what was going on with there? And there's a whole lot. There's a lot more to it. So it is kind of interesting, Shawn. I'll dig up some more information. But one thing I want to say, somebody in here said that Johnny Cochran is the reason. That's why what's his name? OJ got off. And yeah, I agree. I agree. May he rest in peace.
Yeah,
Johnny
there was two
Cochran
reasons with that. Whoever said that, I totally agree. Johnny Cochran. But remember the trial. They moved it to downtown LA instead of Brentwood, where the murder was committed, because the district attorney wanted OJ peers, meaning his people, his color of people, to find him guilty instead of the white folks where he lived in Brentwood. So this could be an undoubtable just guilty. And it backfired on him because black folks was like, hell to the no. And then plus there was also, you know, the defense screwed up, the LAPD, the bloody gloves, and this, and that, and all that. But it was the black people. And remember, OJ never hung out with black people, hung with white folks.
Yeah.
But black folks, his own cousins, was like, nah, we're gonna let him go. Okay, he got two of you Babylonians, but y'all done killed 5 million black folks. So you're gonna have to take that L on those two, and he's out of here. Go ahead, Janice.
One of the informants also is implicating Diddy in the whole transaction as well. That's another story. And they're also implicating police officers as well. Okay, so again, it's quite interesting. I will look for it. I will definitely look for it.
Well, Janice, we also look forward to your report. And Janice, let me just real quick before we get out of here, guys, don't forget next Saturday, just a few days away, Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team Day Party at Comedy in Harlem, 750-A St. Nicholas Avenue in the heart of Harlem. Doors open up at 2 p.m. We have music, fellowshipping. We're gonna do, we're gonna have a raffle. We're gonna do a lot of things, man. So y'all come on out. And when you purchase a ticket, what it does is it supports the show and it continues this show moving forward. And thank you.
Yes. And let me just say, Sister Soldier, yes, I can say your name, honey. And I hope you come on down to Comedy in Harlem and hang out with us Saturday on the 29th from 2 to 5 or 6 p.m. Come on out, everybody. Like I said, you guys always see us. You always see us. I'd like to see you now. So come on out. That's all I got to say, Shawn. What say you?
I say, this is what I say.
I feel kind of fine standing next to you, baby girl. In my do-rag, would you tell me the truth? Stay with me and love me through the night. Endlessly, I'ma keep on all my chains when I'm making love to you.
Yeah. He's inspiring. Okay, don't give a damn. Just do what you want to do in life. Okay.
All right, we're out of here. Let's wave at these folks, Jan. See you guys tomorrow.